All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Saints of the Most High Yah. I'm Elder Rufus here, Straightway, Georgia. I have Mariah Faith with me here. We are having a Papa-Daughter Day. I checked this car right here. I want to stand on. Right there. Right next to me doing crack, y'all. I'm watching these cats freebase right over here doing crack. And there was another car to the left of them. You sit back, Momo. You don't have to look and see what they're doing. You hear me? All right. But there's another car, a van, that was next to me. The brother went inside. It was a brother. He went inside and bought some stuff. Then he came out, and the first thing he did, he got in his car, and he lit a joint. And literally took off driving while he was smoking a joint. Now, I know some of you out there, worldly folk, that may not be a big deal to you. But being out here this morning early, it is, so y'all can know what time it is. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Not even 10 o'clock. And these people are taking the drugs to mask their issues and their problems and to stay in that inebriated state that they need to stay in to deal with the issues of the world today, I guess. I just find it absolutely amazing to see things like this, even though I came up from the hood and you see stuff like this all the time, but it's just like, why do I live the way I live? Why do we do the things that we do when it comes to living set apart, being self-sufficient, when the scriptures tell us clearly to come out of her, my people, so that we not become partakers of the plagues? And I look and I see how all these curses, especially on our people, these melanated folk, have been passed down and perpetuated on us, and generation after generation. And it seems and appears that nobody wants to do anything to break the curses. Nobody wants to do anything. Me and my daughter having Daddy-Daughter Day, but we're talking about very, very serious issues, as you guys can see today. Not only the state of this world and what it is, because she knows that. She's been learning about that ever since she was literally in the womb. But also who she is and who she's going to be when she grows up, and why we raise her the way we raise her. But I think it's a shame. I'm literally sitting here while I'm pumping my gas watching these cats do crack rock right in the car. All three of them doing crack rock. And the one guy, the driver, looks at me and he just starts laughing like, man, you know. So then the guy in the passenger seat, he tries to like duck down low to do it so nobody can see him. But it's just sad. When it's 10 o'clock, it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. And folk need to get high. And then you wonder why we take the position and say, you know, that we wouldn't trust these people far as we can kick them. You know what I mean? When civil unrest break out, when things start to really, really, really go haywire, you think I'm going to be trustworthy of folk like this? Which is why we come out of her. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm in the country, so you can imagine what they're doing in the city. You can imagine what they're doing in the city. And see, I see they got like a Tennessee plate, so they down here in Georgia doing what they do. They just pulled off their car there. But it just led me to make this video, and because these types of thoughts have been on my mind. And I was doing one of my buddy's podcasts, and one of his shows, his live stream the other day, and we were talking about issues like this, these very issues, and why as a man, you need, as a man, as a husband, as a father, you need to create these environments for your family that are conducive to live and not to death. See, that kind of stuff right there, that leads to death. And that environment in that car and this and what they live in, it's all death. I already know what it is. It's all death. And it's just our responsibility as men, it's our responsibility as husbands and fathers to create environments for our children and for our families can be prosperous and be in good health, so that we can be blessed and our cup can overflow. And I just think it's sad. And, you know, when I'm out and about with my family, when I'm out and about with my children, because I don't have any kids. Kids are goats. Last I checked, kids are baby goats. But when I'm out and about with my children, when I'm out and about with my family, I make sure that situations like this, we discuss, we talk, because they become teachable moments so that they're not in the dark. Even though we have them sheltered in the secret place of the Most High Yah. They're still not in the dark of what's going on out in this world, because the times that they do have to go out in this world and go to the grocery store or do something, you know, just out here, they are prepared, and then they know and understand why I tell them, watch your six, right? Why I tell them to stay on guard, especially the women that are out here, because you're soft targets. Just being a woman, you're a soft target. But I pity the day that a fool would try, a demon-infested fool would try to run up on one of the women in this ministry, definitely in my family, because that ain't going to end good for them. I already know that. And we train them properly. We train them properly in this ministry to make sure that they come home, all right? Make sure that their story is the only story that's going to be told if something go down. You see what I'm saying? So, man, this society is sad. It really is, man. And it's going, it's waxing worse, worse, and worse. And I just thought that was something. Me and my daughter out here, not even 10 o'clock in the morning. We finna go just spend some time together, have a little breakfast, get the little flatbread sandwiches or whatever, get some smoothies, go to her favorite place. What is it? Tropical Cafe? Tropical Smoothie? Something like that.
Smoothie Cafe.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe. That's where we're going. Not where she wants to go. That's where we're going. And then I'm going to take her and, you know, get her little stuff. You know, you always, when they're growing, they always need shirts and socks and clothes and stuff. So we're just hanging out, really. It's all we're doing. But these are teachable moments. These are moments that you need to seize and thoroughly educate your children and your family on what is going on, so that you stay 10 feet ahead of the curve. You see what I'm saying? And as you can see, I'm making this video. I'm still watching, even though we sitting here in the car and we protected. We good. But I'm still watching my surroundings and what's going on. So I just thought that it was worthy to me to make a video, talk about this for a minute, and to encourage somebody. Man, take control of your family. Take control of your situation. Start making the environment that you have for your family, for your wife, for your children, for your loved ones. Start making that environment an environment that's conducive to life, all right? It's a positive place to be. It's got positive energy in it. It's got love. You see what I'm saying? It's got protection and safety. And people can come together and grow in that environment. It's not an environment that's conducive to death, where you got all this sex and hell and drugs and Hades and fighting and violence. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have all that around it. You know, get away from all that crap. I was listening to a brother the other day, and he was talking about how his life was bad. And then he finally made the decision in his 30s. He just had to get away from his family. And he moved from where he was in Louisiana, and I believe now he's in somewhere in Texas, right? But it was the best movie he ever made. And now the things that his grandfather taught him when he was a young boy, he's implementing those things, and it's prosperous for him and his wife and his children. You got to make them hard decisions. And they're not hard. They're not really hard when you really love your family. See, I'm not going to depend on somebody else to take care of her. That's my job. I made her, right? That's my job. I'm not going to depend on nobody else to take care of her. That's what I am here to do. And she's going to know that, see that, and understand it. Hallelujah. All right, man, this video has been long enough. Bless y'all, saints. Hopefully I said something to encourage some people out there today. And stay busy. I know it's prep day for most of us that believe in the Most High Yah and keep his commandments, his laws, statutes, and commandments. And so we're getting ready for that beautiful weekly feast called the Shabbat, where we get to rest in him. We get to fellowship with our family. We get to praise and worship the Most High Yah. Hallelujah, in spirit and truth. So y'all stay encouraged. Bless y'all. Shalom, shalom, shalom.